Welcome to episode 64 of Gintama. Last time we had Hattori and the new little fortune teller girl, Okuni, and I really liked that episode, that relationship, and it was fun. The preview showed some Katsura and Elizabeth, so we'll see what they get up to this time. Got the timer and the subtitles on the screen if you want to follow along as I watch, or you can pull up the episode on your own. But either way, let's get into episode 64 in 3, 2, 1. Play. Alright, also had a new ending, which is pretty nice. Opening is still the same for, presumably a little while longer. But yeah, I enjoyed that Hattori story. I enjoyed the Yamazaki one before that. Focusing on some of those minor characters is pretty fun, but we'll see what we get up to now. But while the OP is playing, let me say that if you enjoy these videos, subscribe to the channel. Gintama comes out on Tuesdays and Thursdays with other videos every single day of the week. Also, check out the stuff down in the description below. There's Twitter and Discord if you want to check that stuff out, and Patreon if you want to support the channel. Get these videos a week early or even earlier. Get polls and vlogs and all that stuff. Thank you very much. So yeah, homeless guy back there doing his thing. Whatever he does, good old Elizabeth. The majestic beast. No Sakamoto. He leaves as quickly as he shows up. Me thinking he was going to be part of the Benizakura arc, but he was just for that filler episode, and then that's it. He's just gone. And it's Bleach again, so I guess it's always been Bleach. I've just never really paid attention. Anyway, the Edo... That's it. The Edo. Or Thedo, if you prefer. Hananosaki, what's up? An interview with Katsura, huh? And I love how they blurred out her face. As if that would affect anything. Yeah, okay. Popular, helpful guy. Whoa, what a nickname. Alright, I don't think it's really hidden at all. Especially with that penguin next to him. Okay, we get a news crew following Katsura around for a day. Interesting idea. Yeah, but like I love how they blur out her face. It changes nothing. You see her in the streets and be like, is that the thing I saw on the news? I just can't tell. No, change the voice. They're trying to protect his identity as best as they can. Where did that come from? You fuck. I should have known. Literally. Okay, so we can cover it up. It'll be okay. There's no helping it. It's gonna happen every time. What? Oh, brilliant. My God. Jesus Christ, man. You're complicating matters. You picked the wrong person to interview. Who the hell do you think I am? Young noble of fury. Yeah, you actually just revealed your entire name. What? Cool that she's here. But, nice. Good. Good. We're off to a good start. You guys still have time to reconsider and go home for the day. Pick somebody else. Fair. Want to set the public record straight. Understandable. Good message. What are we going to do for an entire day, though, with this interview? You're slurping... Oh, fuck. You're slurping your damn noodles right into the mic. You take your disguise off. You're blaming her for what you think she's saying. Totally oblivious. Let her say what she wants. He's just not getting it. And he just keeps slurping. It's going to take forever to get anywhere with this guy. Did he forget? Okay. I imagine he's just going to mess up everything all day. Yeah, he's too focused on the soup now. Like, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. There's more important things at hand right now, though. What? Yeah, geez. She's just gonna bring up all the topics and you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, I guess. Sure. Oh my god. Holy shit. Yeah, that's accurate, though. She's fucked up. Damn, Shinsengumi, you fucked Elizabeth. Look at her. And he's willing to kill innocent civilians, clearly. Oh. Golgo. Resurrected. As expected. This was all planned. Just part of the daily routine. You can't beat him with Elizabeth around. Luckily, Elizabeth is omnipotent. Omniscient? Which one means all-knowing? Either way, she's both. She's all-knowing and all-powerful, so it's fine. Omniscient, I think. Anyway. What a tragedy. I can stay calm. Okay. Yeah, just cue cards. Whoa. Hello? They did not give up. Solid kick, though. That scared the shit out of me. Yes? It was just a battle cry. Yeah. Oh my god. What a badass fucking attack name and stance. Oh yeah, this is totally a daily thing. It goes exactly like this every time. Weird that they never learn. Shh, you're pointing out the flaws. Yes. That's not... He's deep undercover. He's ignoring me for the job. The first half, you just fucked around. Whoa. Solid cliffhanger, though. They at least know they know how to keep the audience watching. Keep those ratings up. All their voices are changed and faces blurred. They just blew his name, though, if he hadn't already. It seems like they just kind of sit down and gossip. Is this just a big ad? This whole thing is just product placement for this food. Of course. Sounds good. But when you actually listen to them... We just talk about... Otsu. Oh, some other fan club. Okay. Oh shit, it's a fucking war. See, this is code. Otsu is code for Amanto. This other person is code for the government. You get it. Yes. Yeah, exactly. We have to, you understand. Oh yes, we have disagreements because of how important the stuff we talk about is. And then he joins in. And of course he is talking about government policy you just don't understand. And they're here. Nice. You should just, it seems like you're just going to have to scrap all of this. You should just cut your losses and go home now. I don't know, what can you do in the editing room to salvage this? Just do a documentary about Elizabeth. She's fascinating. Really trying to stay in character with that. Keep up that ruse. A for effort. He remembered good old Gosaku. Unless that guy actually turns out to be one, which would be kind of funny. We haven't seen Gintoki. Why? Anyway. Why did she... Why? But yeah, like I was saying, we hadn't seen Gintoki or Shinpachi or Kagura this entire episode. And I knew they had to show up at some point. Now you got this guy as part of the interview. I don't think it's going to make things better. You've got a new decoration for your room. Interview Kagura. That'd be funny. She'd say a bunch of nonsense. Nice. Chocolate, I'll take it. Yep, that's hers now. Oh yes, entirely. So he's just gonna hang out here then. Are you realizing the mistake you've made? I don't really know. But he's in the door. They're here. Nagoo. Destroy the rest of the door around it. But yeah, Gintoki would get mad. You've already fucking busted it. Damn. Whoa, what the fuck was that? The chase music. Oh, that's Elizabeth fucking Super Saiyan punch of death. Anything. Whatever. Whatever. I don't even know. I can't think straight when it comes to Elizabeth. Cry like a little girl. No. Yeah, like what? How much of this was actually planned? Sure. Okay. It's an interesting question. This part is pretty exciting. That can draw in viewers. This big chase scene. Jumping off a building. Nice. Good landing. There's no difference between you and Jackie Chan. Hell of a smile. I had no idea this whole time that Katsura just aspired to be the next Jackie Chan. If that construction guy actually turns out to be working with him, that would be good. We'll see what happens. But yeah, they really want to take him down. Look at this fucking thing. It's a little excessive, don't you think? Elizabeth, block it. Or not. Oh, we're falling again. Again, it's exciting TV. And now you're going to have somebody falling in love. Katsura-san! Her fucking legs. Yeah. Oh, as long as... Yeah. So you just plan out everything all the time, so it's all fine. It's not firing again. This fucking triumphant music as he gets away. She just kind of folds out. Bye, bee. What a day. She's kind of actually impressed now. But now you're under arrest for aiding him. Now the letter. He really planned all that shit. Thinking of her well-being as well. What a guy. Yeah, you gotta give them credit. They were putting themselves right in the middle of all that shit. To find out the truth. What? Oh, P.S. Boom. P.S. Get out of the way. Okay. Yeah, she was right next to them. So, good. You really saved her. So she's gonna be... now she's just gonna report that he's a piece of shit. Oh my god. What a fucking... It's like ending all nice and she respects him and it's like, yeah, good for you, Katsura. And then that happens. What a sudden shift. Very interesting, Katsura. Very interesting. So it seems like that's it for this one. We've got hiking in the mountains next time. Giant beetle. Kondo is gold for some reason. Anyway, let's talk about this one. Alright, episode 64. A lot of Katsura and Elizabeth focus. Cool idea for them to be interviewing him for a day. That's fun. Very little Gintoki and Oddjob's involvement. One small little scene. But it was good. Because Katsura and Elizabeth are a lot of fun. And the way the interview played out was very interesting. I should have known straight away the problem that would arise with the name in trying to keep his name secret or give him a fake name. As soon as he said it, it's like, oh yes, of course. And then just, you can't get the man to cooperate and understand. He's so ingrained to correct anybody who gets his name wrong. I don't know if he was always like that. Something traumatized him in that really specific way from a young age, and that just continued on. If that started with Gintoki, with the Zura thing, if it started there. But either way, every time he just has to correct them, reveals his whole last name, first and last. Oh, get this blur off me. That's offensive. And then he takes the disguise off too, and it just doesn't matter anymore. That's pretty good. Constantly misinterpreting what she's saying. She's just kind of giving all the information herself, and he'll maybe be like, yeah, I guess. He gets sidetracked and focuses on this other shit. Forgets his points, slurps a bunch of noodles, changes the subject, and it's just not going all that well. And then there's all this random shit. He's got to make up a story about this construction worker guy, and that everything is all according to plan. I was honestly thinking that that guy was going to come back. And like when they fell onto that building at that one point, or when they fell off that other building at the end, I thought he was going to show up with something to save the day and be like, yeah. It's like, oh shit, he was telling the truth the entire time, but no. But, you know, exciting TV, honestly. And for a lot of it, I'm like, you should just stop. This is not going well for an interview. But I can see, towards the later half, with all the chasing and the rocket launching and falling off of buildings and shit, and the heroic escape and saving her life, you can get a lot of viewers on that, for sure. Great Elizabeth moments, just her coming in all fucking destroyed and sliced open and stabbed and kicking the rocket back and immediately resurrecting as she does. Great shots of those fucking legs. A super crazy energy aura punch floating down the way that she does, the Elizabeth parachute. You really should just interview her. Just make a whole documentary about her finding out everything that you possibly can. She's incredible. She could make money doing this. Just open up like a museum or something, just something where she's the one and only thing on display and she can just perform and do whatever she wants. And that's all the people need to know about. Like I said, Gintoki and them are only in it a little bit, but they have their just fun little scene, getting his head stuck in the door, and she's like, why the fuck did you even come here? What are you doing? And she takes the food out of his pocket, of course, and they have to run again. Okita is fun, nice having him around, shooting his rockets, and a giant-ass cannon. They were really going after him today. And just the fact that he was talking about preparing everything, and he actually had this letter beforehand, which was some good foresight and really nice as a way to get her out of any trouble. Because they were doing a good thing. They were trying to get to the truth and find out what him and his faction were really like, which is a good idea for sure. Good on them, and good for him for cooperating. He wanted to make sure they would be safe, so that was really nice to have that letter there and to try to make sure they would be safe. And I'm like, okay, that's a really nice ending, and she's really kind of admiring him and maybe has changed her opinion because he helped her and now this letter. And then all of a sudden, but also, Shinsengumi, maybe you should fucking die. They all just blow up. And I mean, I guess they're not seriously injured. But she is. She's like in a wheelchair and she's covered in casts. They blew her the fuck up. So now your public image is ruined. And she just talks about how big of a piece of shit you are and how annoying you are. Definitely an unexpected little twist at the end there. That was pretty funny. There's this obsession with the food that he keeps carrying around, and he keeps using it as a smokescreen. There was the part where he screamed, even though he never gets scared. He's never been scared ever since he was born. I felt like it maybe went on a little long, because the whole thing was just kind of this one straightforward plot line of just him being interviewed. But, for the most part, it was really good. I think it's a good idea for an episode, just spending the day with Katsura. Maybe it would have been nice to see a little more than being chased by the Shinsengumi, just interacting with other weird characters. The scene where they were speaking in code was fun. You've got all these people, yes, this is our hideout, and we talk about all this serious stuff, and like what he's saying sounds really good, and sounds really important, but then you actually listen to them and they're talking about bullshit, and I joked that they were talking in code, and then that's the excuse that he actually goes with, and they get into fights because we just get really emotional, we get really riled up about these important topics that we're discussing, and we maybe get into fights about it, and he joins in, and stuff like that. You know, seeing more characters could have been fun, but I still like the way that it went regardless. The whole chase scene was good, and yeah, these last few episodes, ever since Binizakura, that was a good arc, a really good, more serious story. And then these last few after that have been fun, little episodic, random adventures. So that's about all I have to say about this one. It was fun. It was funny. Interesting idea as well, and I like the idea of just like trying to actually spread this public image of him throughout Edo and try to get people to understand where he's coming from, just on a more serious level, even though what happens is very goofy. It's a cool idea to like try to get the people on his side and to understand what they're doing, and the fact that the media and this girl is trying to help, and some attempted cooperation with the Shinsengumi in that letter before he tried to blow them up. But yeah, it was good, so let me know your thoughts on this one. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel. Check out all the stuff linked in the description down below. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.